This is Cooking with Chef X. Let's cook. What's up, everybody? I'm Xavier. Today I'm going to be making some baby back ribs on the grill, baked beans, and coleslaw. But right now, let's get started with the coleslaw because I wanted to chill a little bit. Okay, this is coleslaw. It's one of the favorites on the East Coast, especially the South. All right, let's go ahead and get started. All right, you can add the ingredients in any order that you want. I'm going to start by adding my shallots in. Lemon juice, vinegar, my buttermilk, milk, sugar, salt and pepper. And I'm gonna add my mayonnaise in. It's one of the main ingredients. So I stir all this up with my paddle. And I'm telling you folks, once you taste this, this will be your go-to whenever you have your cookouts, barbecues, fish fries, anything like that. As you can see, look at that goodness already coming in. All right, folks, it's all done. When you finish, this should be something about what it should look like. I'm gonna cover it up. And I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator and let it chill for a while I work on the other stuff. What's up, everybody? Just like I promised, coleslaw, ribs, baked beans. Now let's get started on these ribs, right? This is a nice rack of baby back ribs. All right, the first thing I like to do after I wash it off, of course, is I like to trim this membrane. You know, some people keep it up there. It's totally up to you what you want to do, but I like to pull my membrane off of the ribs. All right, gonna set that aside. And you know, these ribs have more than one part to it. I got part 2 to it. As I put on the grill for a while, I'm take it off and I'm gonna put some brown sugar and some butter and some bourbon on it, and occasionally spray it with some, you know, half and half apple juice and water. All right, after I pull my membrane off, all right, you know, some of them right here on the cap has this little extra meat. All right, I'm gonna trim this meat off. Yeah, my knife is pretty sharp, and be careful. Trim some of this meat off right here. Put that on to the side. Trying to make a perfect rack of ribs. And got a little extra fatty part right here. Trim them up a little bit. All right, with this meat, I'm gonna use later. Might put in my baked beans. We'll see, I'm gonna put it on the grill too. All right, after I do that, next I'm gonna go ahead and put mayonnaise on my grill. On my, sorry I said mayonnaise, but this is mustard. And this mustard is only a binder. This is only a binder. Make it real yellowy, you know what I mean? Don't be shy with the mustard. All right, something has to hold all your spices and stuff up there. I like to start on the back end first. Go ahead and get the front end. As you see, I got my mustard up there, and I make sure I got it everywhere, especially on those sides too. Don't forget about the sides. All right, just push that aside. And the next thing is, you know, I got it. This hand is semi clean a little bit, and I'm gonna put my own. I have my own blend of seasoning for ribs right here. And I'm going to start with the back end first. I like to start there. You can start where you want to. As you can see how I'm doing it here. I'm putting it up there a pretty good amount. Don't be shy. You know, you don't want to under season it. You don't want to over season it. Okay, make sure you get these ends too. These ends are important. And make sure you flip it over, get the other side too. looking good, folks. That's how it's supposed to look. Make sure you get your ends. There you go, they need some love too. Oh yeah, all the way around. Now these ribs here are officially ready for the grill. All right, I'm gonna put my ribs on the grill. And I like to start with the bottom or the back part down first, and the front facing up. And don't forget about this. Remember that little piece that I cut off? I'm gonna put that off to the side, you know, to the coolest part of the grill, because it's just basically meat. And as you can see, I got 2 smoking tubes up here at the top. Now I'm grilling the ribs, but I got smoking tubes because I want to add some extra smoky flavor to the ribs. Hey, you know, everybody always asking, you know, how to devein shrimp and how do you do it, or how do you get to it? Well, I'm gonna give you an example right here, how you devein shrimp, right? So take a look right here, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. The first thing I like to do is tear the head off. Yeah, it look kind of messy, but it's all right. You know, all of them gonna get rinsed. All right, then I take a little knife. I'm gonna have to reach up under the front of the shell like this and wiggle my knife a little bit and go down the back of the shell like this. And I try to get close to the tail as I can. All right, after I do that, then I just peel the, fold the shell back like that with the legs, pull it off, pinch the bottom of the shell just like you're eating crab or something, and it comes off just like that. And then you can just reach in and pull the vein right out. Okay, as you can see, I got my shrimp back here waiting to get skewed with my special seafood seasoning. We're gonna get started on these ribs, right? Well, the first thing I like to do, the first part of my process is I like to sprinkle some brown sugar down. You know, add a little caramelization. You know, you want them a little sweet, but not too sweet. You want them just right. And this right here is just gonna add that extra flavor onto the ribs. All right, some brown sugar down. Now, some people don't like to wrap their ribs. Some people wrap it in brown paper. I use both, depends on what I'm doing with the ribs. So I'm gonna put some butter down. A couple of blocks of butter down. It's kind of up to you. That's gonna help with that flavor. All right. After I get my butter down, go ahead and put my ribs, that's the under part, put my ribs down. As you can see how they came out so far, you know, off the grill. Now, I'm right here, we're gonna add a little bit of bourbon to it. Add some bourbon to that ribs. Add some bourbon to it. Whatever your flavor is, whatever you like, you can put up there. I wouldn't have put anything too expensive to, you know, in it, because it's gonna get baked into the rib, but don't get nothing too bad either. All right, as you can see, I'm adding this brown sugar to the top of this rib. You know, coat it real good, you know. Don't go too overboard. You want it, you know, you don't want sugar ribs, you want, you know, some caramelization on it. Okay, I'm gonna add just a little bit more brown sugar on it. You know, that's gonna coat it good, but you know, it's gonna caramelize up there. You'll see how it looks when I'm all finished. All right, now after I do that, as you can see, it's already look delicious. I can smell that bourbon. Now I want to take a sip of it right now. I'm gonna add some butter on the top. Butter on the top. Look at that. Look at that goodness. All right, got that up there. And I like to, you know, me myself, I like, you know, like my 1 part apple juice and 1 part water. I like to spray some of that on it. All right, now we're gonna close it up. Hey, what's up? I got these ribs off the grill, As you can see, they look delicious. Got a nice caramelization on it. They look good. I'm gonna cut these ribs off, put them on the plate, and I'll be right back. I want you to just get in close, take a good look at the cross section of these ribs. And that's perfectly cooked ribs, caramelized on the top, inside just perfect. Look at the juice, the tenderness in it. Look at that. Look at that. What's up? As you can see, this is my finished product. I'm about to dig in, get a bite of these ribs. Tender. Fall off the bone. Delicious. Cheers to you.